Hello everyone, and welcome. I'm Justin, and this is Matthew. We are part of the new technical team located in Phoenix, Arizona. I'd also like to take the time to introduce Richard and Dan, the Picote technical team from the UK. Picote has always brought new innovations to the show, and in 2021, there is no exception. Got to say, it's great to be back at the WWETT Show.
We are here to talk about all the game-changing technology Picote has to offer. Over the next 30 minutes, our teams from the US and UK will show you all what's new with Picote, including the small grabbers as well as the vastly popular Tiger range of tooling. First though, let's head to the UK where Richard and Dan are standing by ready to tell us about the awesome power of Picote, available anytime, anywhere with the new battery-powered mini cleaner and mini miller.
Hi, I'm Dan from Picote Solutions.
And I'm Richard, and today we're going to discuss the new battery mini cleaner.
Just like your normal mini cleaner, this battery one has a recommended diameter range of 1 1/4 to 3 inches and has a shaft diameter of 1/3 of an inch and a working length of 50 feet. It has a stepless control for the speed from 800 to 2200 RPM and comes fitted with a standard battery with a working time of up to 3 hours. You can also upgrade your battery and that battery gives you a working time of around 4 hours, which is dependent upon the type of work that you're doing. It's suitable for small diameter pipes with multiple bends and it's great for going through P-traps, 2-inch P-traps. Cleaning and cutting packages are available with the machine.
Okay, so major benefits of the new machine is firstly, it has its own electronic control box, has a dedicated DC brushless motor, an electronic clutch, an operator presence foot control, which is here, and what is new is actually it's detachable. Okay, we have the emergency stop button, and if you've not seen one already, we have the real brake, which will now fit into all of our 1/3 of an inch machines. So, advantages, benefits of not having a battery is there's no need for power cables or extension cables. The battery can be charged whilst it's on the machine and you're using the machine. And also at the end of the day, the battery is easily removable and then you can take it off to charge it at home or in the office. Okay. So we're not having to run cables out, we're not having to find power sources, which means it's more efficient than our traditional machines, which means you'll be getting more jobs completed per day. So firstly, I'm going to fit the battery. Okay, so that's the battery. Here's the new stepless DC motor. We have a small angle gear, and then we have the connection here behind the handguard of the shaft into the drive mechanism. Okay, so on the side of the machine we have the on-off switch. So I'm going to turn so the power comes on. So in the center here we have the function switch. As you can see now, that is now turned to green. So that tells me that I've got power there. Okay. Up here we have the button up here and the display. So when we press the top button, then what you'll find then is it will tell you in the display how much charge you've got left, whether it's 10%, 20%, 50%. Okay. Here we have the speed control. Okay, so that's 0. As you turn it round, the motor will start up and it will start up at 800 RPM. If we go round and turn it round to its maximum, now we're at 2200 RPM. It's got an electronic safety clutch on. So when the motor starts to become overworked and drawing too much power, the green light there will start flashing green and yellow. Okay, so that's your first warning that you're starting to overload the motor. If you carry on and increase the load, then what will happen is this light will stop flashing and it will go to a stationary yellow and the machine will trip out. Okay. When that happens, all you do is take your foot off the foot switch, pull the shaft back a small amount, a couple of inches, and then put your foot back down on the foot pedal, and the machine will start up as normal, and you can carry on using the machine. The function button here also, for short periods of times, if you depress the button, the machine will run in reverse. As soon as you take your finger off the button, then it will run in the forward mode. Okay? We only recommend running in reverse for very, very short periods of time at a very, very low speed. On the machine now, on this one, on all our new machines, we have the reel brake. Okay, so we're fitting this on all of the Picote 1/3 of an inch machines. That locks the drum in place so it can't rotate round. When you release it, then the drum rotates easily, and then we can just lock it in place again. Okay. Once we're finished, then again, we just switch the machine off. We also have the emergency stop button. Same activation as the other machines. Press it, twist it to release. So, Dan, you've been using the new cleaner. What's your first impressions of the machine?
Very good, actually. I was a bit concerned with a battery machine as to the life of the battery, and this one has proved to be outstanding. It really can work for a long period of time under quite a heavy load. That's probably the most impressive thing that I've seen with it. Good.
I've noticed, I was involved in the original development of the normal cleaner, so I'm really, really impressed in the way that the electronic control box and the dedicated brushless motor have been matched together. So we're getting a lot more power through and available. The machine's tripping out a lot less. It's the shaft, when you've got a lot of shaft out, it used to flap around because the torque difference between the gearbox and the motor. Now it's got a dedicated motor, it's a lot smoother to use. So there's less flapping around, which is great because I don't have to put the machine as close as to the pipe. I can sort of leave it stood back a bit and give me more working space.
Yeah, we did notice that you needed to turn the drum, didn't you, when you were putting the cable back on, if you've got that distance between where you're working from and where the machine is.
Yeah. So if you're used to using the normal mini cleaner, there's very little friction in the drum. So when you pull the shaft off, the drum carried on reeling around. Because we've got the motor now on the back, and we've got the angle gear, and we've got the battery, this drum is more balanced, which means that to feed it back on, you've got to, with one hand, feed the cable in, but it's a lot easier to just rotate the drum round by your spare hand. Okay, Dan, so you've been using the machine.
I have.
Okay, what are your initial thoughts?
My initial thoughts are that the battery life is superb on this particular bit of kit. If you are a regular plumber and you're doing multiple jobs per day, then this is the machine for you. It will save you time, and it will increase your profitability without question. You'll be taking this one machine to a job and then doing that job and then taking the one machine back to the vehicle. And what you won't be doing is taking the machine and more equipment to that job and then the same on the way back. So it'll cut down your working time between jobs. So you'll be able to fit more jobs in. I am very, very impressed with the battery and the type and length of work that it can do. So yeah, I think that's probably the biggest and most advantageous thing I can think of with this particular machine. What about you?
For me, I was involved with the original mini cleaner. What I really like about this is is the way that it's now got its own dedicated motor. It's got its own control box. The way that the motor and the control box have been paired together is superb. So before we used to have to make sure you got the machine as close as possible to the work area. Okay, with this one, we can set it further back. Where the old one used to, if you got too much torque, the cable used to flat around, and then the mechanical safety clutch kicked in.
Yeah.
Right. In here, it's seamless. Right. There's no flapping around. Okay. The clutch, electronic clutch, kicks in straight away. It's got more power and torque.
So it stops the cable straight away.
Stops the cable straight away.
Right.
Right. It's got more torque. Right. As you've seen, we've been running tools on this machine at speeds that we couldn't do with the old mini cleaner.
Right.
It's an awesome piece. You know, and like you were saying, we get to the job site, you don't have to walk around trying to find a power supply to plug the machine in.
No.
Right.
No.
So if you're working in commercial, industrial areas, you know, descaling toilet runs, urinal runs, and you keep moving the machine around having to find different power supplies.
Yeah,
Nothing like that.
You don't have to do that with this one, no.
No. So, not only have we developed the battery mini cleaner, we've also taken that technology and we've now got a battery mini miller. So it's very similar to your existing mini miller, that it has a recommended diameter range of 2 to 4 inches. It has the normal 1/3 of an inch shaft and outer casing on it. Standard working length of 50 feet. However, like the mini miller, you can also add a 33-foot extension to it. So for cleaning, descaling, root cutting in pipes from 2 inch to 4 inch. For cutting and doing reinstatement, we've got tools for 2 to 3 inches. And you can also use the battery mini miller with the Picote brush coating system for coating pipes from 2 inch to 6 inch diameter. Okay. It has, again, a stepless speed control from 800 to 2200 RPM. As standard, it comes with the 3-hour battery, but you can upgrade to the high output battery, which gives you up to 4 hours working time. Dan.
Right, so the benefits of this particular battery mini miller are an electronic control box, a dedicated DC brushless motor, an electronic clutch, an operator presence foot control pedal, an emergency stop button, a reel brake, no need for power supply and associated cables. Battery can be charged whilst the machine is in operation, and the battery can also be removed for charging. It's a far more efficient, enabling more jobs to be done per day.
So for those who were at last year's WWETT Show, you have seen that we demoed a battery mini cleaner, and that was our R&D project. And now, 12 months later, here we are. The technology that we've used was found to be actually that, you know, initially we thought we'd just do a mini cleaner, but the technology, the battery power, the brushless motors that we're using has enabled us not only to produce the battery mini cleaner, but it's given us a great opportunity now because we've now developed the battery version of a mini miller as well.
Hi, Justin here, and I'm going to talk a little bit about Picote's new small grabber. Small grabber is a great tool to have because it can quickly retrieve lost tooling and foreign objects out of 2 and 3 inch pipe, and it easily navigates around 90-degree bends, avoiding digging up the tooling or objects out of the pipe. The small grabber comes in 2 different lengths, has 2 different models of jaws, and you can purchase 2 different packages for it. The lengths the small grabber comes in is 16 foot and 32 foot. The first model jaw is our standard jaw, and it's called the Paw Jaw. The Paw Jaw is great for retrieving larger objects that the jaw can't completely go around. And you see her, there's 4 actual teeth. So it's really good for larger objects with a smooth surface, which makes it even harder to grab onto. The second model of jaw we have is called the claw. So the claw jaw is really neat because it overlaps itself. So it is ideal for grabbing small objects out of the pipe or even smaller parts of an object, kind of like a link in a chain. So there's 2 different packages that can be purchased. The first package is our value package, and that comes with our standard paw model for 2 and 3 inch pipe. The extra package is the other package that can be purchased, and that comes with the standard paw and our jaw claw model for 2 and 3 inch piping. There's one more thing that I want to talk about before I'm done here, and that is what's really great about the small grabber, in my opinion, and everyone else's, is that you don't need compressed air. You just simply tighten the knob to close the jaw, loosen the knob to open the jaw. It doesn't get much easier than that. Hope you like it. Thanks.
Thanks, Justin. Hey, everyone. Going to talk to you today about the Tiger family. So the Tiger family of tooling is a comprehensive, high-performance tool set made for cleaning pipes, reinstating connections, and removing collapsed liners. All of this tooling is made to be used with our Picote Miller range and are manufactured with super strong carbide teeth made to be both aggressive and long-lasting. When compared to the Picote original chains and premium chains, the Tiger chains fit neatly between the two, offering a more speedy, aggressive cleaning process while also offering longer life. So the Tiger original chain is what we have here. Really great tool. So these were designed for aggressive cleaning jobs and liner removal jobs. There's really not too many things that can stand in its way. Really, really awesome tool. And these are made in sizes 2 to 10 inch. Next, this is our Picote Tiger drill chain. As you notice, it's got an integrated front drill head. It's perfect for clearing blockages or pushing its way through a lightly collapsed liner. Again, with these super aggressive teeth, this is an awesome multifunction tool, allowing the end user to clear a blockage and then, if applicable, begin cleaning straight away, which is really a neat benefit. And these are available in sizes 3 to 10 inch. On to the Cyclone, Tiger Cyclone. So the Tiger Cyclone is going to be that awesome tool for just giving you a really nice finish. It's going to bring the pipe back to its almost original condition or inside diameter. And just like the other Cyclone chains, it uses centrifugal force to keep the tooling centered in the pipe, which is going to protect the pipe from any further damage if you have a fragile or a broken line. So really, really cool tool for doing that final pass. It's going to give you a really nice look. So this is also available in sizes 3 to 10 inch. Last, but certainly not least, we have the Tiger Bore. So the Tiger Bore is great for clearing blockages as well as reinstating connections. It's highly effective tool in removing grout and concrete from small diameter pipes, which I have to say is really impressive. It is available in 1 1/4 inch size and 2 inch diameter size for use in 2 to 4 inch pipes. I really appreciate everyone's time. Now, on to you, Richard. Thanks.
Thank you, Matthew, for explaining the Tiger range. I'm now going to take on and talk about the Tiger Twister family. So, the Tiger Twisters are only available for the 1/2 inch machines. So that's your Super Midi and your Maxi Miller. And what we've got here is I've got the twister, which we use for doing lateral reinstatements. So what you'll see to begin with is we've got a front drill head, and that front drill head has got very hard carbide teeth on it. We have the grinding plate, which again has got carbide teeth all the way around. And the plate itself is 1/4 inch thick. You'll also notice that we have one stabilizing brush behind the plate. So the twisters come in 2 designs. We have twisters for lined and unlined pipes. Now, when we say lined or unlined, it's the pipe that the twister's going down to do the reinstatement. Is that pipe lined or unlined? Okay. If it's lined, then we have a smaller grinding plate and smaller nylon brushes. Okay. The unlined version will have a slightly larger plate and larger brushes, which means it won't fit inside a lined pipe, or if it does, it's going to create a lot of heat and friction. So the 4-inch and the 6-inch twisters are available in both lined and unlined versions, and the 8-inch version is only for unlined pipes. And sorry, I'm forgetting to say we have a 4, 5 and 6-inch version, lined and unlined. So that's the twister which we use for reinstatements. Traditionally, we've had the Picote liner removal tool and the Picote concrete removal tool. So because of the nature and the hardness of the Tiger range in the design, we've now got what we call the Tiger liner and concrete removal tool. So it's one tool. Okay. Distinguish this from the lateral reinstatement tool is that we've got 2 nylon support bushes behind the plate. Okay. So that gives it more stiffness, which means it allows you to cut through hard concrete. So the Tiger liner and concrete removal tool is available in both 4 and 6-inch versions. So that's the 4-inch, and this is the 6-inch. But the same thing. Right. Now, one of the other advantages we have with the Tiger range is we do a range of, obviously, front drill heads and plates, which means you can upgrade your existing Picote twister or concrete or liner removal tools. So what I've got here is I've got the Picote Smart Cutter, or the one with the grinding panels. And what we've done is I've fitted the Tiger front drill head and the Tiger plate to the hub. Okay, which means now I've got a tool that's very hard wearing, so you can use it to cut out tree roots, hard objects like failed liners, which you can use if you haven't got the specific concrete or liner removal tool. So it's great, we've got a whole range so you can upgrade your existing twisters if required with the performance of the Tiger. The final thing I forgot to say was you would normally use the Tiger twister for undertaking reinstatements in the new range of glass fibre UV cured liners, because the carbides are a lot hard wearing and our standard normal Picote front drill heads are just case hardened steel. So these last longer and they're harder wearing.
So for those of you that don't know yet, our training facility located in Phoenix, Arizona is now open for business. Please call and schedule a training. and come learn how to use and get the most out of your Pukote equipment.
We are looking forward to seeing everyone in person at the show in June and might have something new even to show you then. In the meantime, that's all for today. Stay tuned for a Q&A with our UK technical team. See you in Indianapolis.
See you in Indianapolis.